guys, Adam with IamTheTrend.com, and we're here with Dredg at the Bottom Lodge, Chicago. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
We have Gavin and Mark. Thanks for joining us.
You got it. Yeah,
how's the tour been so far?
Great. Going well.
So far, so good. Out with the Deer Hunter. You guys are pretty good friends with Trophy Fire, right?
Yeah, very good friends. The singer's my roommate.
Oh, I was just watching the Dredg Shreds video.
He made the Dredg Shreds video.
Incredible. Yeah. Very funny stuff. So let's talk about the new CD. Just dropped, a week ago. Chuckles Mr. Squeezy. Before we get into it, where did that name come from?
Engineer Tim Carter, who also plays some instruments on the record. Just we were joking around one night on our way to dinner, and we thought it was hilarious, and then it just kept coming up, and it grabs your attention.
It definitely
It wasn't something that I think we sometimes put pressure on ourselves to come up with some profound album title.
Sure.
For this, it just felt like, well, that's a kind of interesting name. Let's go with it.
Absolutely. The cover art, anything to do with the actual concept behind the album or the name?
No, it's Drew and Bo did it. Drew's a bass player, and he got his brother who's a photographer, so Drew designed the faces and the masks, and got his brother on board to do the photography. So
it turned out great. It's very cool, very eye-catching. So what was the writing process behind, Chuckles Mr. Squeezy compared to, what you guys done in the past? It definitely sounds like a different album. I know you guys work with Danny Automated.
Yeah.
I want to just kind of talk about how that developed.
It's a little different. I was living in Seattle at the time, so a lot of it was written remotely by email and trading ideas back and forth. And I'd meet up with these guys in the Bay Area and rehearse some stuff that they had been working on. And I mean, it wasn't a totally new approach to how we had written before, but I think that the gist of this record was written that way, which is kind of unique for us.
So basically passing emails back and forth with some, file clips. And
I brought this up in our earlier interview. Like we wrote like that. I mean, even in the late mid-90s when we were all in college.
Wow.
But we were trading cassette tapes
rather
than emails.
Sure.
So it's just what you do. You make things work. And
do you guys live remotely in the same area, or is it just kind of?
We all do now, yeah.
Okay.
We're all in the Bay Area. I mean, Mark's in San Francisco, and the rest of us are down in the Silicon Valley area, San Jose. So we're all within 40 minutes of each other.
Very nice. So how did the whole working with Danny Automator come up? I mean, you can definitely kind of hear his sound on the album. It's a little more experimental, some more loops. And
we always say that the album could be Dredg and Danny Automator. That's not the way it worked out, contractually or whatever. But he's a friend of ours. Did a remix for us a few years back, San Gabriel remix, and then him and Gavin worked together live, and we just kind of became friends. And we would hang out and throw it around, just throw around the idea of let's do an album together someday.
Sure.
Let's work together.
It seemed like the timing was right too. I mean, after putting out a record like Pry, which to us was, a complete kind of collection of what we had done throughout our whole career and had instrumentals and was very us, So, and we took a long time. It was a very meticulous process. So this one, it was just like, let's do something different.
A little more laid back of a process on this one, or
faster time-wise, but attitude is definitely a bit more relaxed. We just kind of like working with a guy we trust. Sure. We know well. Let's roll with it.
It turned out great. I only had a week to listen to it, but it sounds really good. I think it's definitely a different Dredg side of you guys.
Exactly.
It's really good. I mean, how's it gone over so far? I mean, what's the feedback been? On tour, is it fun playing these new songs? Is it different playing with all the samples and?
Yeah, I mean, live it's definitely probably going to be a bit more raw. There's more guitars. We have our friend Ben Flanagan playing guitar and doing backup vocals. And Dino's playing the live kit for all the new songs, so it's a more raw version of the new songs. Nice. So I think it sounds great live.
It's been going over well live, which is great because the feedback about the record's been kind of split. Like some diehard fans think, we veered too far away from what we were 12 years ago or whatever. But everyone's got their opinion now. It's fine. We expected some backlash on some level, but
it's can make everyone happy. As long as you guys
to me, it's like, why not take a chance?
Well, the difference nowadays too is that if you do that 10 or 15 years ago, you don't really hear it as much. I mean, the immediacy of someone being able to email you or send you something on any sort of site, Facebook, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just like instantly, and there they are, crying that you stole their kitten. It feels like.
You guys actually kind of segued into where I was going next. You guys have been a band for what, 15 years now or so? And I mean, I remember seeing you guys with Taproot. I mean, like way back in the day, there were some heavier bands and whatnot. And you kind of touched on like technology, and when you started, you were exchanging 4 tracks, and now there's immediacy with Twitter and Facebook. How do you think that has affected you guys, positively, negatively, in like overall the music industry? I mean, you see it more as a positive and negative, that people can download tracks for free.
I mean, it's both. I mean, there's no way we would have spread the word of our band, especially when the internet really started going, late '90s.
Sure.
Without it, I mean, it was the main reason that we could even go outside of our area and play, was because people knew who we were already. Which so that part of it is the advantage, and the disadvantage is maybe things are a bit more saturated and people take things for granted. But overall, I think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages.
Do you guys use your Twitter? I mean, I've jumped on your Twitter. It looks like you use it a decent amount.
Yeah.
Just we don't over-tweet.
Okay. Not tweeting like, hey, I pulled into a parking spot. I'm eating this for dinner.
Yeah,
like a picture of our cocktail.
Yeah, exactly.
We have contests on there, especially on this record. There's a couple contests. People making masks and winning some limited edition packages or tour dates. And just kind of normal. Right.
So, since you guys have been a band for so long, what are some of the misconceptions about being in a band for that long? Or just being in a band in general?
That you make a lot of money.
That's probably
the number one misconception is that we're making a lot of money.
Yeah, some fan yesterday showed me some email about us living lavish lifestyles, and I was like, wow, I literally want the floor of my bank statement. I'm like, you fucking probably lend me money if you saw my account right now. But
what else? Misconceptions?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that maybe touring is easy, things
sure.
like that. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't complain, but it can be grueling. And
absolutely.
we have 4 human beings on stage. Someone's in a bad mood one night, someone's in a good mood one night, whatever. I mean, just putting on a good show every night and entertaining people. Sure. That's what we want to do.
Is that true? I mean, is it hard to play it? I mean, kind of, I guess, touch on a little bit. Is it hard to play those older songs? The songs that you've played for 10 years?
Sometimes not at all, and sometimes I don't even think about it.
Sure.
I was talking about one song we're playing that we haven't played in a while. I forget we play it every night because it's just kind of, we've been playing it for so long. I mean, I try to get into it, it's like, but I kind of like, whoa, we played that tonight? I was on the set list. It's just so like second nature.
Sure.
Watch, I'll play fuck up tonight.
Jinxed yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think it's harder. I think it's less, thought.
Sure.
It's
more ingrained, yeah.
So what can we expect from you guys going forward? I know we just released the album like a week ago, but there seems to be a pattern of 3 years at least in between albums. I mean, is that hard to take that much time in between albums and come out with something? Do you expect that to be the case moving forward here?
We're going to put records out
quicker?
Definitely quicker than 3-year periods. It just doesn't suit the music business anymore. I think.
Sure.
I mean, with Pariah, we took a long time on it. I think in some ways it was negative,
Definitely detrimental, yeah.
But yeah, I would, maybe not every year, but every year and a half or so.
So
I think it would be realistic.
Stay on the road too. I mean, staying busy, staying on the road. That's kind of what we have to do now. So, for now, I don't think we've thought too far in the future. We're busy the rest of this year, which is a good thing. We have all the tours pretty much lined up that'll take us through December. So just stay on the road and knock this whole year out and see what happens after that.
What do you guys have lined up for summer? I know you guys are going overseas.
Yeah, doing Europe, festivals and some headliners, jumping on some main support bills and just up and down, and Thursday to Mars. So kind of just hopping around Europe and doing what we can, and then we'll come back, do some more of the States, and then hopefully go back to Europe.
You like playing overseas?
Yeah, that's great.
Love it. Seems like you guys play a decent amount, not so much this tour, but with heavier bands. Like you mentioned System Down, when you're part of that, back in the day, Taproot. Why do you guys line up with those bands? I mean, you definitely are different than that.
It seems like those bands gravitate towards our band. I don't know. We kind of have like a heavier undertone to the band, and obviously our roots are from that world. it's just like what we get offered. I feel like heavier bands like our band for some reason. I don't know. But
Yeah, definitely. I think you're right. It comes probably from we were a metal band 15 years ago. So we started adding more melody and more atmosphere, more dynamics to that. I think like Gavin said, the heaviness is still there somewhere. Sure. Our live shows definitely have the banging this shit back there. We're loud, even though we have melodic soft parts. We're still kind of powerful.
I mean, that was one of the first things that really drew me to you guys. You know, I went to see Taproot. I was like, man, who are these guys? This is like so different. But you guys did have that edge. So I just didn't know if there was something on your part or something on other bands. So it seems like other bands have gravitated to you guys. It's worked out well for you. So.
Yeah.
Very nice. And then I was also reading that you guys just came out with the vinyl version.
yeah, we got it 2 days ago.
Yeah, very cool. Was there anything different about that? Anything? Any extra songs?
It's a 12-inch. Artwork looks great. It comes with a CD. Which is cool because you can go on your laptop or whatever. No, I mean, just the artwork looks excellent. Blown up with that. So.
Where can you pick that up at?
Hopefully everywhere.
On the tour.
I mean, at the shows, but I mean, hopefully whoever sells vinyl, hopefully it's being distributed correctly.
So it'll be on.
So it'll be nowhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not being distributed correctly.
Anywhere
There's
online?
some local stores here. I don't know.
There's
I have been to some.
yeah.
I mean, I know Best Buy is supposed to have our record, but honestly, your best bet is probably just buying it online.
Yeah.
And then having it shipped to you. But, I mean, you could always call down first to make sure it's there.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate the time, guys. Have a good show tonight.
Appreciate it.
See you guys around. I appreciate it. Thanks again, Dredg. And make sure you go check out their new album, Chuckles and Mr. Squeezy.